Jawel.
Are we live?
I think so. I think we're live. Let's try out. So if you can watch us, you can hear us. Just
of course they can watch us. The question is if they can see us.
I'm not sure.
It's almost weekend.
Oh. So
let us know. Let us know in the comments if you can see us and if you can hear us, which is the most important thing, of course.
I think there is sound.
I also think so.
Okay, so let us know. Make a remark in the chat box so we know we're there.
Yes.
All of you. Ah, there you are. Stephanie, we see and hear you.
Perfect, then let's start.
I think we can start.
Welcome to another live webinar. This month is the theme Back to School because summer is almost over.
Oh, when has the sun over? I've never seen the summer.
It was in the beginning of the summer. There was very warm weather. But
that was not summer.
You already forgot it. It was really hot here. But then the rain started and it didn't stop until now. So we have to enjoy the last bit of summer. Enjoy what you have.
I hope everyone had a great summer, had a great holiday. Let us know if you wish.
Hello from Schweiz. It's much more fun standing here. I can read all the comments.
I know, it's more fun.
Hello
here.
everyone, Priscilla, Annalisa, Stephanie. Great you are here. So today's theme again is back to school, and in a couple of minutes I will move to my original position in front of the other camera because I'm already in front of the camera right now. And I will do the tutorial, but I thought it was more fun to start together
It
here.
is.
Standing next to each other. It's a good vibe. It's a little bit awkward now.
Yes.
Okay. So, before we start, as always, I want to talk a little bit about our upcoming agenda. I'm going to keep it nice and short. Well, I try to because we are always talking a lot, and of course, we want to learn about balloons. So first, I want to talk about our first upcoming workshop. It's a masterclass by Mila Pastel. It's the 3rd of September, a Sunday. You can join either here in Genk, Belgium at Sempertex Europe or online via Zoom if you cannot make it live. It's the 3rd of September and Mila Pastel is going to teach a class about stylish and playful backdrops. Then
sounds interesting.
It's very interesting, yeah. Mila Pastel is really a female entrepreneur. She is amazing businesswoman, so you're definitely going to learn a lot, not only about balloons, but also about running a business and how to create amazing backdrops that you see all over Pinterest and Pinterest at the moment.
Great work she does.
So the 19th of November, we have another masterclass coming up by Loretta from Perfectly Pop Balloons. She's from the UK and she will teach her very famous premium balloon bouquets. Also a very interesting class. Loretta is mainly on social media teaching a lot of courses, and for the very first time she is coming to Belgium.
Oh wow.
So, yes, it's the first time teaching abroad, so we're really excited to be the first one bringing her to Europe, to Belgium to teach a class. Same, you can either join here live at Sempertex Europe, which is always the best. Are you not able to make it, you can join via Zoom. Then we have a very important update about Nuzzle Up.
Oh really?
Yes, there are only 24 tickets left.
Really?
Yes.
Only?
So if you haven't booked yet, be quick because for Nuzzle Up in October there are only 24 tickets left. If you have already signed up, don't forget to sign up for those contests because you can win amazing prizes.
Which competitions?
We have 3 contests.
Oh really?
Yes.
Can I join?
No.
Oh.
It's only for balloon professionals. And for attendees of you're a worker at the convention, and it's only for attendees at the convention.
So, which one are they?
A very fun one is a photo booth contest, and there you have to build the photo booth at the convention itself, and they will be presented on the Saturday evening, and you can vote. So attendees and teachers can vote for their favorite photo booth, and that person wins an amazing prize.
Interesting.
Then also we have one competition or one contest that is very easy to sign up for, and that's our Balloon Designer of the Year. And to join that competition, you have to send us an email with your 3 best works containing a balloon decor, a balloon centerpiece, table centerpiece, and a twisted design. Based on those photos, we will choose a winner, and the winner will be presented at Nuzzle Up Saturday evening. So those are 2 contests. You have to sign up before the contest, so don't forget to sign up for those. And then we have our famous Rubble Bubble contest, and you can join that on Friday evening.
That's so much fun.
Yes.
If you never tried one, just participate. It's all about the fun, and you're going to be amazed.
It's the most twisted competition of the convention.
Yeah.
That's about the contest right there. We will have some very small contests like influencer of the Nuzzle Up influencer. So if you post a lot and share a lot, but we will share more information about that later. So we have some little inside contests also during the convention, and there is a lottery, a raffle.
What?
Everyone gets an official ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And with the ticket of Nuzzle Up, they enter a raffle. And on Saturday evening, we will organize the raffle, and the winner will win a ticket for the next Nuzzle Up convention, which we will also announce the dates of the next Nuzzle Up at Nuzzle Up 2020.
Hey, look who's joining.
Hey, Pablo! Pablo is also coming to Nuzzle Up.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my
really
God.
excited. Yep. He's gonna be amazing.
That's going to be
Yeah,
awesome.
we have something very special with Pablo. Hello, Pablo!
Pablo, love you. Miss you already.
So, that to be said, maybe we should start with
We should start.
our live webinar.
No, you should start.
I should start, yes.
You should start.
Let's do so.
Okay, let's... There you are.
There I am. So, once
And
more...
there I am.
Ha! You're also there. How fun. So again, questions can be asked in the live chat or just have a little chat with Koen, also possible. And let's start our webinar. So once more, the theme of the day is back to school, and I'm going to create a fun, playful design which is perfect to celebrate that first school day of the year, the moment all kids are waiting for after a nice summer holiday. I'm going to give you the sizes, and it's going to be a little bit classic, a little bit organic, so I'm going to mix and match a little bit. I hope you enjoy it, and afterwards we will upload the picture so you can have that quality picture to use to sell this design. Shall we start?
I think we should start.
I will start with the first part of this design. I already inflated everything, I think. I will give you guys all the sizes, so you can write it down. But also, if you miss a part, this is recorded, and the recording, of course, will be uploaded on the Facebook page and also our YouTube channel, so you can watch it as many times as you want. I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to create a pencil, a classic pencil. Can you please not do that? Thank you. So the first part, we're going to start at the bottom. It's a bubblegum pink, and it's a 10-inch balloon inflated at 5.5 inch. And I use clusters of 5. Simple reason, a cluster of 5 has a more round shape, and I prefer the rounded shape with items like the pencils. So we're going to wrap that at the bottom. And I have 2 of them. So a 10-inch balloon inflated around 5.5 inch, clusters of 5, bubblegum pink. Then I will switch to, I need some preparations here. My silver, it's a 5-inch balloon, and I inflated this at, it's 5-inch, 4.5, so something around that course. When you use an electric inflator, you cannot always have an exact size, unless you use a sizer, of course. I'm completely lost. I found it. So, and this one. I will have 3 of those. They're a little bit smaller. I'm gonna start with a basic shape, and later you can add extra elements if you want to spice up your design, or keep it very basic and simple. When you will add extra elements to your design really depends on the budget of your client. So this is a very important one. It's always good to have some different options for your customers. So do you have a customer with a lower budget, you can do a simplified version of your design, so you can play around with this yourself. 5-inch balloon inflated somewhere between 5 and 4.5 inch. And 3 clusters. So this is the first part, this beginning of this design. Then we'll move to 14 clusters in total. Again, a 10-inch balloon inflated at 5.5 inch. And we're going to use yellow for this. So this. And wrap it around. This frame is very simple, very easy made. No fancy designs. All crafted by me. And if I can craft a frame, everyone can. These are simple base plates. And at the very top, I used aluminum. Do I say it correct now? I always mispronounce this word in English. Aluminum?
Aluminum.
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 Yes, so I'm saying it correct now. So used a piece of aluminum, use the width of the design, and just bend it 90 degrees. And push it into the top, and I connected it with a piece of 260. You could use also some tape, but Koen is allergic from tape, so I'm not allowed to use any kind of tape or duct tape on framings. So I use a 260.
I'm not allergic to tape. Allergicness is a health condition. It's a mental condition in my case. I just do not like taking off tape.
I have to admit, you once explained it to me, and whenever you Koen explain something to me, I always respond with, but
yes, you do.
In a lot of cases, he is kind of right.
All cases.
Almost all cases.
No, tape is a great tool, but it's a pain in the head to take it off, because it always leaves residue on your stuff. So if you can, use a balloon, and if you don't, still use a balloon.
Yes, and I have to, like I said, I have to admit the 260 does a perfect job at holding everything together. So now, because I'm not a super tall balloon artist, I have to use a little step. Because I'm tiny. Add the last cluster at the top, and then I will add the top part of this pencil. You can already see what it's going to be, and that's what I really love. You don't need a lot of fancy design to create something simple like the pencil. Just use the correct colors, the correct shape, and people can already see what it's going to be. So this is an unsharpened pencil. And now we're going to sharpen the pencil to make it even more clear what it is. This design, I'm going to create it into you could use it for a doorway or a photo booth, whatever element you want. But as you can see, you can also just create columns like this and add them next to doors or whatever.
Maya says, tiny people rule the world. I'm not sure if I agree.
Well, you have to. We do. And not only tiny people. Who run the world? Girls. Girls who run the world. Girls.
So please not start this discussion.
No, we should not. Okay, so next cluster. It's again a cluster of 5 inch. Inflated at 4.5 inch, and it is blush. And add it to the top. So this one is 4.5 inch. The next one is 4 inch. Then we have a 3-inch. And the last one, so it's all blush, all clusters of 5-inch. The last one is a cute tiny one, inflated at 2.5-inch.
Again with the tiny.
It's cute. We're cute. We're tiny and we're cute and we rule the world. Then for the tip of the pencil, I use it's a
No comment. No comment.
Perfect. A 360, and I inflated only the top part, so I have a nice clean end, and I will tie this on top to finish off the first part of the design. And that's it. So this is the first part.
What's the tip of a pencil made of?
360. I just explained. Why don't you listen? It's a 360.
And a real pencil.
It's a quiz, so if you know, please let us know in the comments. It's because Koen, we say small people run the world, so he's doing like, oh, look at me, I'm so smart. It's typically Koen. This is the first part. It's, of course, normally it takes a little bit longer because you have to inflate everything, but it's quick and easy. It's simple. It's just stacking clusters of 5 together. You can use this pencil for like everything. Without a frame, you'll just place it onto a rope and you can hang it from a ceiling, maybe add some 260 lining so it looks like it draws something or wrote something. You can really play around with this design, which I love. You can create it into a different color and let the organic that comes out be in that same color, so you have a monochromatic design. You can keep on playing with this very simple basic design. Any questions about this, please let me know into the comments. For the next part, because I wanted to have like an entree kind of feeling or a photo booth feeling, I'm going to add some organics. I already inflated the organic for you guys, so you don't have to watch me work too long. And we're just going to add all the add-ons on, and I will explain a little bit on how I calculated the organic. For this, I used the rainbow colors, as you can see, and the simple reason is I'm going to work with foil balloons. For this, I have this metallic Grabo foil balloon, back to school. And as you can see, for the purple part of the organic garland I used tropical orchid, and the simple reason is it matched with the purple on this foil balloon. So whenever I have a foil, I love to look at this foil, see the colors, and maybe the shapes, like here's a star and a heart. So if you want to add more foil balloons and make it even more fancy and more profitable, you could add like star foils, heart foils, etc. Just look at your design. We could add flowers, they are on the foil balloon. So I always use the colors and elements from that foil, because this is something I cannot really change, but I can adapt with my latex balloons. So I match the colors that are here on this foil balloon. Now for the size of this organic and how many clusters I need per color, I just calculated the distance of the framing that I have and divided that to the amount of colors I have, which is 6. So I have 6 colors. The length that you have to create divided by the 6 colors, and then you know how many clusters you need. So I measured, in this case it was around 55 centimeters. So I just have my measuring tape, and when I create the first part of the organic, I make sure it's no longer than that 55 centimeters. And that's how I easily create my organic with kind of the same amount of balloons in it. I will place this organic on the framing I have ready. And this is the moment you can have a little chat with Koen. I will just force this garland onto my frame.
Well, Crystal and Jesus just joined and said hello.
Who says hello?
Jesus Rojas Astut.
Hello, Jesus.
I hope I pronounced your name right. And Crystal Koekelbergs, we all know her. Welcome for joining. And Anna also here. So,
You're talking to me, I don't hear you. I'm in the speaking
yeah, I know.
balloons.
So, Denise asked a question. Does anyone know what the...
You have a question?
Yeah, I asked a question. What the stuff inside the pencil is made of?
Did already answer somebody?
No one answered.
Nobody knows.
No.
So maybe you just have to tell us, Koen. Do you know what it is? Or
I
are
think
you asking it because you don't know?
I think I do, but I'm not sure. Because in Holland we say potlood, so a lot of people think it's lead. But it isn't.
Maybe someone should Google it. And let us know.
But I think it's graphite.
I really have no idea.
Mirella says thank you for showing.
Sorry?
Mirella says thank you for showing.
No, you're more than welcome. Hup. So I'm almost finished. It is almost finished with adding it onto the frame. So I push the frame in the center, in the middle of the garland I already created. And then on some points I will wrap it around to make sure it stays in place. Like so. I don't do it with every cluster, so in my opinion I don't need to. Just like so. And finish it there.
And we have an answer.
Sorry?
We have an answer. Somebody
knows?
Somebody knows. So it is graphite with...
One moment. Yes? Oh no.
No, now you lost your graphite.
So what is it made of? I just lost it.
You lost your graphite.
Graphite?
Yes. Mixed in with fine clay.
But is every pencil made with it?
Yes.
Okay. But what if I have like a charcoal pencil?
Well, graphite is, they also said graphite is close to charcoal.
Okay.
So,
ta-da! Now I actually tied it, so that's kind of important. Not just wrap it in, but tie it in. Don't be lazy like me, because then you will lose the tip of your pencil. So this is the first part of that organic design, and if you already know me, I will have some add-ons later on to add the extra volume and some extra organic texture. It's so warm here. But before I'm going to do that, I will add my foils, because whenever I add my foils, it's easy for me to see where I need to add some extra add-ons. I don't like gluing this right to the latex balloons, but I like to tie it in, so I will add tape to the foil balloon, because the foil balloon is stronger than the latex. So I will use my packaging tape. Thanks again, Gilles Wrinkle, for the tip. Use packaging tape to create a extra tying point on one side of the foil balloon and tie it into the organic design we have here. We have packaging tape from Raja Pack. I'm not sure if every packaging tape has the same strength, so that's something you really should test. And it's important to add a cross shape. So not just one piece of tape, but a cross. And that's a really strong attachment point onto the foil. So I always use the packaging tape since Gilles taught me that. Again, I'm a tiny balloon decorator, so I have my little stepping stool. And I can play around with these balloons to create a nice space for that foil.
We have another good question. You did an X tape.
What did I
You taped it in an X.
Yes.
Stephanie asked, would it be nice, would it also help to make an H?
If you like to create an H, you could. For me, the X works, it's strong. So that's what I do. The H could
maybe
work
the
too.
X shape is better because you have double layer of tape. And with an H, and you put the
You still have
260 in
a
the middle,
single-
you have a single layer of tape.
Yeah, it's something you could test. I always do the X. Gilles explained it to me. I use the X. It's super strong. It works. So I don't see, for me, the reason to test it if an H would work too. Unless you would like to be creative with tape and see which letter of the alphabet works.
But we would love to see an experiment. If you put an X and an H next to each other and start pulling it, let's see which one gives in first.
Hey, I feel a competition coming up. But then is the question which is true. Then actually one person should pull because everybody knows I'm stronger than you, so it's not fair.
Really?
So or you should pull the
You
boat.
tiny little girl.
I'm small, like we rule the world, so everyone knows I'm stronger than you. So if I have the H and you the X, like it's not a fair competition. So you should have one person who
The only thing you rule in is talking. Yap, 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 yap.
Also, I have this welcome foil just because I like it. And I'm gonna add it somewhere, I think, here. Let's create this twist so I have an open space area. I think here is nice. Everyone is Greece? Everyone who agrees says aye. Aye. And I do exactly the same. Place my 260 on the middle. And create my X, or if you prefer the H, you add an H. So it's exactly the same technique I use with the smaller foil. Just like so. So you have your back to school welcome foils, and now we're going to add the extra add-ons. And with add-ons I mean triplets that I created. I have two kinds of triplets. Just place this a little bit to the back so you can see everything. I have two kinds of triplets. If you want to go bigger with the design, because it's not a super big frame, I only use 12-inch and 5-inch balloons in this organic design. If I would make this arch bigger, then I would add definitely some 18-inch to the top and some 24-inch in the bottom. Here I used two 18 inches to have that little extra volume at the bottom, which I just visually like more. But if this arch would be bigger, then I would also use some different sizes of balloons. So these are my triplets. And I tie them together with a piece of 260, so they're easy to attach onto the design I already have. And per color I created 2 of those, so in total 4 triplets per color. And for me it's just an easy way to calculate how many balloons I'm going to need. So I just standardly have 4 of these triplets per color. Except for the purple one at the bottom, Tropical Orchid. I also have some larger sizes, and they are for the bottom of the design to add that extra volume that I like at the bottom of an organic design. So I will add those first. As you can see, I have these smaller ones, 3, and one that was slightly bigger. That's for the outside of the design. And they are for the inside and for the front of the bag. And just like that, you add some extra volume at the bottom. And then the smaller triplets. And I place them around the design. What you could do here, if I would say I like the foil balloon to stand a little bit more to the front, I can add one of those triplets at the back of that foil balloon. Just like so, and now I push it more to the front so it points in the direction I want to. And I add a little glue dot here later to keep it into place. I really had to teach myself just to place them wherever I feel like and not pay too much attention or keep on adding, because the difficulty with organic, what I find is that you keep on adding, you keep seeing spots where you could add those little 5 inches, and then you just spend way more balloons and way more time into design than you calculated. And it's really something that we as designers see, and not per se your customer. So really give yourself an amount of triplets. If you're someone who says, oh, that really could add some extra volume, I would add more, then do so. So it's really, I created this way, and if you say, oh, I would have done 6 per color, then that's what you should do. So really change designs the way you like it and the way you prefer it, and create it your own. So just handing you the information, and then it's up to you to create it how you would love to see it, what you think is best. And again, my cute little here. Love it. And the last one. Oh no, my microphone. So really try to give yourself that limit of balloons you're going to use, because if you want to calculate a correct price for your design, it's really something you have to know. You have to know how much time you're going to spend and how many balloons. Of course, if you add like 3 balloons extra, it's not that much, and it's not going to make a difference in making profit or not. But it's better for yourself to have that fixed things, those rules to work by, to just make your life a little bit easier. So this is already the finished design. Quick to make. I think it's a lot of fun. It's very playful, and you keep adding. You can keep adding things, elements to this design to make it more playful. But again, it really depends on the budget your client has. You could add some to 60 curls. You could add some extra foils just to make it more playful, more fun. You could add something at the bottom so they can also stand behind something if you want to make a photo booth. Go crazy with the basics of this design. I think it's fun. It's playful to watch it, and I think it's pretty sellable. Again, after this class, we will have a photo of the full design, and we will upload it to our social media so you can use it. It will be posted in our Sempertex Europe Facebook group. So if you're not a member of it yet, sign up. It's very easy. Just answer some questions that we know you are a balloon professional. You can become a member of the Sempertex Europe Facebook group. If you have any questions about this design, feel free to ask them in the live chat.
Well, we have a question, but not about the design. It's about the tape.
It's about the tape.
Yes, that's a good question. I'm not sure I know it, but it's super nice. Thank you so much. Is it PVC tape or is it PP tape?
Packaging tape from Raja Pack. That's all I know. That's really all I know. I have no clue. Does it say somewhere here?
I think it's polypropylene.
I have no idea. It doesn't say on the tape.
We don't know. We
Packaging tape. That's all I know. I don't even know. I can check if we could search it, but I have to ask the person who buys all these things for us at the office, because I just steal them from the warehouse. They don't even know I use this.
I think probably it's polypropylene.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So it's packaging tape. Again, if you use any other packaging, it's always best to try it out. And also, it could maybe be different per brand. So we used Grabo or the Metallic balloons in this design, but maybe if you use Anagram or something else, it has a different effect. So always test things at home just to make sure it works for you. If you use a different brand of tape or a different brand of balloon, make sure it works. That's, I think, good advice that I never did, and I made a lot of mistakes with my customers. That's why I work here now. I don't have any customers for myself anymore.
You all chased them away.
Yeah, I had to run from the Netherlands, and I never told them. It's just like, hey, I'm really smart and good with balloons. Please hire me.
I'm right here.
I'm joking. Thank you again for joining our live webinar. Our next live webinar is the 7th of September, and it will be within the baby theme. So we will make an air-filled baby decoration. Thanks again. If you haven't any questions anymore, I would like to say goodbye for now, and hope to see you next time. Maybe in a live webinar, or maybe here live at Sempertex Europe during one of our events. Or at Nuzlab in the Netherlands, 2021 and 22nd of October.
See you there.
See you there.